Hello guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. I apologize for being unprepared, but I got something to drop on y'all. Now check this out. I've been covering this Madeline Soto case ever since it took off, and new information has come out, and it's mind-boggling to me. What I'm talking about is, we all know the situation of Madeline Soto, young lady turned 13, disappeared the next day after her birthday, supposedly taken to school by her mom's boyfriend, Stephen Stearns. He's now under arrest. A whole bunch of stuff ensued. You guys know about it if you've been keeping up the story. If not, this news article will catch you back up. We're not even going to go into it. But the reason why I'm doing this story now is because they got recordings of when they interviewed both Stephen Stearns and the mother, Jennifer Soto. And what was said was something that a lot of us, it was baffling, but a lot of us thought about. But what was revealed in these tapes is going to be shocking to you. And this whole thing right here, after hearing what this news article says, it's no way the mother is not locked up or charged with something. Because whether she admits to it or not, she enabled this man to get close enough to her daughter to do what was done. They said this girl has been touched. They have evidence that this girl has been touched way back since she was 8 years old. 8 years old, guys. Take a look at this footage.
True News has obtained new audio and documents in the case against accused child rapist and killer Stephen Stearns.
He was arrested in the days following the disappearance of his girlfriend's daughter, Madeline Soto.
West 2 News investigative reporter Greg Fox joins us now, going through that evidence. Greg, Stearns appears fairly calm throughout this recording.
And there may be two explanations for that. Number one, at the moment, he may be thinking detectives have no real evidence against him. Number two, he says several times in the interview that he's taking a lot of medication to control anxiety. What he didn't know then is that detectives had already been focusing on him as the prime suspect.
And she wanted to be dropped off a little down the ways from the school.
You're listening to Stephen Stearns' voice as he was being interviewed by detectives on February 27th, one day after 13-year-old Madeline Soto disappeared. Stearns, the boyfriend of Maddie's mother, was supposed to drop her off at Hunters Creek Middle School, but said she wanted to be dropped off a couple of blocks away.
She's got this phase that she's been into lately where she's very particular about what car she's seen getting out of in front of the school.
But Maddie never arrived at school. Video evidence would later, allegedly, show Stearns discarding items that included Maddie's backpack and laptop computer in a dumpster at the family's Kissimmee apartment complex. During the recorded interview, Stearns expressed sadness at Maddie's disappearance.
At that point, my brain was mush, and I was on so many tranquilizers to keep me stable.
And he gave this explanation about why most of the information on his phone was deleted.
I don't know what the heck I did, but somehow during the massive OS update, I managed to factory reset my phone and lose all of my contacts, all my information.
Investigators would later retrieve images from the phone that prompted the initial charges against Stearns of sexual battery on a child under 12. Documents obtained from the state attorney's office reveal that Stephen Stearns had an on-again, off-again 7-year relationship with Madeline Soto's mother. Those documents also indicate the pornographic images allegedly found on Stearns' cell phone date back at least 2 years and depict vile acts of sexual abuse. In March, detectives provided sworn statements of their discussions with Jennifer Soto and Stephen Stearns. Jennifer Soto stated while they were together, they, Jennifer, Stephen, and Madeline, would either all sleep in the same bed or Madeline would sleep with her when Stephen was not there. When asked if it was normal that Stephen and Madeline would sleep together without her being there, and she said yes. In another statement, Stephen stated Madeline always needed human contact when going to sleep. Stephen referred to it as snuggling.
But the conversations with Stearns came to an abrupt end when detectives revealed that they had recovered incriminating images on his cell phone that involved him allegedly sexually abusing Madeline Soto. Stearns is set for trial in July or August, but the The state attorney's office today told me that they believe those dates will be pushed back to later this year or even next year. Stuart?
Gentlemen, show of hands in the comment section or the live chat that's running right now. Do any of y'all find anything wrong with this situation? I'm gonna tell you something. The reason why I say this woman, Jennifer Soto, and I'm not gonna let it rest, needs to be locked up and charged with something, is because of two things. First thing is this: your daughter had this situation where she couldn't sleep in her room or sleep by herself. That should have raised an alarm that she needed some type of care or counseling or something, because it's no way this girl is going to be sleeping with me, you know, when she got her own room and she's getting older as the years go by. That's number one. Number two is this: you didn't see it's amazing to me how, like, she's oblivious. She comes off oblivious to the sexuality of a man. And I want you to be honest with you now. I don't mean to be graphic. You know, I'm going to talk what needs to be said on here. Ladies and gentlemen, especially the ladies, how many times have you ever slept with a man and woke up and he had an erection pressed up against you? That's normal. That's a normal thing that guys do, especially when they got to go to the bathroom and they got to pee in the morning. A lot of times we wake up, we get that, whatever they call morning wood. Hell, I had it this morning. I must knock Tony out the bed. You know what I'm saying? It's a natural occurrence. Why would you let this man lay in bed with this girl and that is susceptible to happen in his sleep, whether he knows it or not? You felt it because you laid up there with him before. Doesn't come across your mind that this is not a good thing to have a child around? Another thing is this. This is the third thing. It says Stephen Stearns stated Madeline always needed human contact. So that she laying in the bed wasn't enough. You had to spoon with this chick when she needed human contact when going to sleep. Stephen referred to it as snuggling. You let this nigga snuggle with your daughter? Ooh, I ain't mean to say that, but damn, we gonna keep it real. You let this man snuggle with your daughter when you wasn't there. Oh, it was normal. He go and lay in her bed in her room. Whether or not it's seen this way, that's still intimate type setting. He got to lay with this girl. You let him snuggle and spoon with this girl in her room or his room or your room while you at work and not thinking nothing about it, of this can go bad real quick or it will go bad. People said it was grooming. Well, she was enabling this grooming or practically grooming it herself by allowing this to happen. What you think happening? She going into puberty. She starting to, her body starting to spread out, grow out and stuff. And this man up on her. You already see, like, this dude got a kid's mind with some of the stuff that has come across with him saying and the way he acts. You didn't see that? That's the part that's cracking me up. She's so dumb, or acting like she's so dumb. She don't know none of this stuff. It is not right. For real. Hey, Maddie, you can't sleep in the bed with us no more. Go in the room and cry it out. Think about it, man. For real. This whole thing, if you really put your mind into it, is totally messed up. No adult with common sense would allow that to happen. Do y'all agree or disagree? This makes me mad all the way across the board. It does. Because whether she wants to realize it or not, she had a direct hand in letting this predator prey on her child. I have no words for this and no respect, and she should get no leniency neither. Seriously. Now this guy, Stephen Stearns, this asshole should have had better judgment. Did you see what he said in the thing? Oh, I was taking so much medication for anxiety that my mind turned to mush when I heard that she was missing. It would have turned to mush right there once we found them shit in your phone. I'd have blew your face off right there in the interrogation room with the mother shortly right behind it. Because I'm telling you something. Naivety, being naive to something, You can have that to a point. And what she's claiming is way past that point, y'all. Way past that point. Regardless that little girl was selfish in the situation or fearful of sleeping by herself and she didn't care, she just wanted somebody to lay up on her, there's no way he should have been doing that. Y'all agree or disagree, man? It's no way he should be doing it. And then another thing is this. And I told y'all, if a man don't have an ethereal tie to your child, a lot of stuff that can go wrong will go wrong because he don't have that fatherly instinct and nurturing spirit in him for your kid. Said they had an on again, off again relationship for 7 fucking years. You ain't figure out he wasn't the one. Seriously, was you working that much with your graveyard shift or whatever schedule you had that any man would do? Look at the result. Huh? Look at the fucking result. Dead the day after a fucking birthday. I'm going to tell y'all another thing. Remember when he was standing behind her and he was doing all that, listening and not letting her really get involved in the investigation? He act like he out there looking for this girl where he knows she at the whole time. He was setting it up, especially the thing with his phone, where he wiped his phone out. He was setting it up for him to go on the run if he could catch it, that they knew he did it fast enough. He was going to book. Somebody tell me I'm lying on that. Either way, this is bullshit. He got to go, and I think the mom need to be held accountable. This is a 13-year-old girl. Now, they said in the phone they got stuff dating back a couple of years. But they said they got other information that ain't even came out yet that says that he was touching her since she was 8 years old. You didn't see the signs. You didn't see changing behavior of your child and all this other stuff. Maybe her instinctively not wanting to sleep by herself was a direct result of some type of psychological trauma from him touching her in the first place. Anybody ever think about that? Either way, it's messed up. The monster wasn't in the closet. It was in the room, and it was in the bed with you. The another thing is this. If she's sleeping and doing all this stuff, how do y'all have time to get physical? Because I'm going to tell you something. A man needs sex. Man need ass. Let's keep it real. You know what I'm saying? And whether you tired from the graveyard shift, you going to work, he coming home, he doing the stuff during the day, you doing stuff during the night, recipe for disaster. Recipe. How do you have time to please this man the way he's supposed to be pleased or needs the way he needs it? Because you're already passive to him. So he already know that you're oblivious and he can control what you see, hear, think, and otherwise. And he been doing this for the longest time. You are stupid as hell. You are. And it's messed up because, you want to feel bad because somebody lost a child. But when they contribute to the loss of said child, what can you do? What can you do? This is bullshit. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you tonight at the live stream, 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. Let's go.